So we're going to go ahead and start the general meeting at 9 o'clock, and the attendees are Morgan, Michelle Leonard, Michelle Allen, and Amy Bacon. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull up really quick what I have written down for our agenda. So I know that the Cora Paul Bomer uh, event is coming up, and that is on March 27th and 28th. LISSA should have gotten, all students, I think actually, should have gotten an email that said you could register and sign up. That would be something that if you want to do that, I would encourage you to do. They want to try to get as many people there as possible. And if you're a student, you get a free lunch. And I believe that it is from 10 a.m. to 3 on Friday, and then I'm not remembering the Saturday dates, but they should be available pretty soon. Yeah, I don't really know much about what it is either, but it's basically a chance for people to get together, and it's from our department. So last year they had Jim Carmichael speak, and he kind of had like a retirement ceremony kind of thing. This year, Wanda Brown will be there, who is the president of ALA, and she's also from Winston-Salem State University. And so she's just going to share a little bit about her experiences and her and librarianship in general. It's really more of a small event for library professionals and students to kind of get together and just learn from each other, I think. But the WebEx kind of possibilities I'm not sure about. I do know that Noelle brought up a really good point, which is that LISSA may have helped at one point last year. So I'm going to have to email somebody about that because I have no idea. But Michelle Allen, we should be getting more information soon, and it should be coming through email pretty soon. It's like next couple weeks, I think. Oh, hey there, Adrian. And then I was thinking for March, a possible career event that we could do with LISSA, and I'm obviously not sure what that would look like. Adrian, I'm going to mute you really quick. And essentially, I'm thinking for March, we might do a career event in which we talk to a couple of librarians and what that looks like when job searching is tough. And so I don't have any dates for that, but I'm going to email people and just kind of let you know that that's one of the events I'm thinking about for LISSA. And then if you have any questions, please let me know. Just stop me. Just type into the chat because everybody's got that. Career Day is from 10:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. There is a WebEx link for that, and pretty much 10:30 to 12 is going to be a resume writing workshop, and it's just going to be a chance for us to all get together and write together. And then you'll see job ads, and you'll get to just get a chance to write towards some of those. And Dylan will be there leading it. And then from 10 to 1, you will find lunch wherever you would like. And then from 1 to 2, we're going to have Dr. Megan Walters from the Career Services at UNCG just kind of talk about what a resume or what a CV might look like. And she's going to answer some of our questions that we generated from the writing session from 10:30 to 12. And then from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock, we're going to have a career panel, which is going to be made up of currently Dr. Megan Walters, Joe Klein from the library here at UNCG, and Nayla Fritz, who works for Charles Fraser, I think. It's a business that is not in library science, but it is something that you can use your library science degree for. And then we may have one more person. They have not been in touch right now, but I'm hoping to get a school librarian or a public library. But at the very least, we've got at least 3 people to kind of talk to um, for career day panel. Oh yes, and here's the. Oh okay. Oh yes, there will be. We hope that there is a recording. We're going to plan to record, Michelle. Um, and so yeah, you're welcome. And we hope that we're going to plan a few more events in March and April, so that if you couldn't come to this event, that you might be able to come to the others. But those will be recorded even so. There's details in the WebEx link that Michelle Leonard posted. Um, and you can just click on that resource site and you can find that there. Oh, it is going to be this Saturday, February 22nd, from 10:30 to 3 p.m. And then career resources, I've got a page for that. Oh, you're welcome. I got a page for that on the LISSA site. I'm just putting some old videos on there that might be helpful, some resume panels that LISSA has done previously, and some links to possibly helpful resources for career. It's not going to be like super well done or like extensive, but it'll be a start. And then I'll publish that. And then Michelle Leonard, if we could, once that's done, if we could just kind of push that page out and promote it a little bit, that might help people feel more confident about the resources that we can offer and that UNCG offers too for all of the students, whether they're online or in person. Um, and then yeah, for sure. I will let you know. I'm thinking sometime this evening or tomorrow. But we had some sessions at Bennett, and that went well for the most part. I tried a couple new things, and now I have 2 more tomorrow, from 8 to 9:15, and then 9:30 to 10:45. We're going to try a couple different things this time. But there is a session at 2:30, and if you're interested in leading a Bennett session tomorrow on campus or on Bennett College campus for a group of students in literature and writing, please let me know. If not, totally fine. But if you are free and would like to, then feel free to email me. And I'll put my name in the chat there. And that is actually all that I have got for the general meeting. Wait, it's not all that I've got. Um, one other thing is that there is an extracurricular LISSA meetup at 6 p.m. So it's at Elizabeth's Pizza on Friendly Center in Greensboro. And Karen is the person to contact about that, and I'm going to put her email into the chat. But that is February 21st at 6 p.m. It's just a fun way to get to know people that are in LISSA.
Okay, hi everybody, can you hear me? Great. Okay, so what I have is just quickly our social media numbers. We have 495 followers on Facebook, 370 on Twitter, and 238 on Instagram. We sent out a CritLib survey last week, and we've got some results from that I'll talk about with the executive board, and we'll figure out what our next steps are with CritLib. If you haven't filled out the survey, I'll put it in the chat in just a second. The other thing we probably should just go ahead and mention briefly is that March is the time that we normally do send out the link for nominations for next year's executive board. So that's another thing we can email about with the executive board and figure out the exact dates for all that. And I believe that we are attending a conference. LISSA will be at a conference in Wilmington in April, but I need to confirm that with Sarah Esther. But that's all I have.
Thank you, Michelle. So today's meeting was relatively short, just because I was really struggling to get my microphone on. And then we don't really have that much to cover, at least on my end. And a couple people, it seems, couldn't be here today, which is understandable. We hope that there will be more information to pass out in some emails coming up and in the next meeting. And the next meeting is going to be in March, and it will be March 16th, which is a Monday at 9 a.m. Is that right? 8:30 is the executive and 9 is the general. Yeah, so we would love for you to come back when we are all here. And when we definitely have more to talk about. But now that the career day has been mostly planned and figured out for the most part, um, I don't really have much to say other than we're going to try to get some more events in the future. Um, at least one for March and maybe one for April. But we'll see. Does anybody have anything that they want to say or contribute or comment on or ask or just anything you want to share? Okay. So oh, yes. Okay. So, um, for the resume writing, there's a workshop, and it's going to be from 10:30 to 12, and that's going to be in the School of Ed, room 227, and there will also be a WebEx link for that too. For that, it's not really so much a class; it's just a chance for us to get together. But we're going to use resources from the career writing or the Career Services Center. They have some instructions on how to write these kinds of documents. And then the resume panel and the uh, interviews question panel will also be held in the same room, School of Ed 227. Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, yes, and there is the information about the LISSA meetup. Anything else? Anything else we can clarify or answer any questions about or anything that you're interested in that you want to let us know about? Oh, good. Yeah, it was very helpful. Agreed. Um, think think that's about all I wanted to say about LISSA Town Hall. It made me think of something, but now I can't remember what it is. If I think of it, I'll definitely. Not that I know of, but it would be with Dr. Lisa O'Connor if it was recorded. Um, I do not know though if they hit record or not. So if you guys think of anything else, feel free to email me or the LISSA board just about any questions that you have. And hopefully we'll be sending out some more information pretty soon about future events. And then you should be getting something pretty soon from the department about the Cora Paul Bomer Summit. Um, So we'll see. Okay, that is it. Oh, thank you for attending. We loved having you. And oh, thanks to everybody for attending. We appreciated it. If you guys have any other questions, please let us know. Yeah, you're welcome. Hi, Kat. How you doing? So, I just wanted to kind of add a bit more information, just that we didn't have a very long meeting today. It only went about 15 minutes. And we always start right at 9, so I know it can be really hard to get there right at 9. Just because, it is really hard to get anywhere on time these days because I feel like we're so busy with everything. And so we really just flew through the meeting, and so unfortunately, most of the people have gone now. But I just wanted to kind of reiterate that there is a career day, and we are going to be having it from 10:30 to 3 p.m. in the School of Ed, room 227. And so that information will be available all on WebEx, and it will all be available in person too. So if you have any questions at all, you are welcome to email me, and I'm going to put my name and email into the chat. Um, and what we're going to do is, um, I'm sure I have missed something, because that's just how it is. I We're recording this, so I'll stop the recording. I'll send the recording to Michelle, and she will post it, and then you can watch the entirety of the conversation. And I'm just sorry that I'm sorry that I can't remember everything we talked about. So, do you guys have any questions before we sign out? Okay, great. Yeah, any questions? Any concerns or anything? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording, and I will see you guys later.